Obasanjo is wrong about borrowing because Buhari borrowed for infrastructure built across Nigeria. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has again weighed into issues of national importance in Nigeria. He said it is a crime for the current government led by President Muhammadu Buhari to borrow because Nigeria is already having a huge debt profile. The truth is that Obasanjo has not said anything new. The question is, should we be borrowing for consumption or borrow for development such as the infrastructure? Obasanjo's statement is an opinion and not a fact when it comes to government of President Muhammadu Buhari, although it is true that if a government is borrowing for recurrent expenditures, and not capital expenditures, they will put the country in debt, but that is different in the government of President Muhammadu Buhari. Infrastructure is everywhere, no sector is untouched as his administration is building roads, so they are purchasing new state-of-the-art equipment and machinery for the military, farmers and factories across Nigeria. It is no doubt that no Nigeria will deny that this administration hasn't performed credibly well in providing infrastructure facilities. That is why the majority of Nigerians are not against borrowing by the government. The abandoned refineries are being reconstructed to meet oil demand in Nigeria. Where would the government get all this money from? It is from borrowing from rich countries or at least average developed countries around the world. At present, the number one country from Nigeria which is borrowing in China, which the loan is being used for revamping the railway sector in Nigeria, a sector that has started generating revenue for the government. Just last month, it was disclosed that the railway sector is generating about 30 million naira monthly. That is huge. Such infrastructure can be used to repay whatever loan that was used to fund its construction. Infrastructure facilities were the bedrock of development in any nation, and that is exactly the focus of this administration. Okay, oh. I've heard you people and I've heard what you have said, and I hope that everything will go down well soon. That is my prayer and my hope for this country, because Obasanjo is saying is the truth. The borrowing is getting out of hand. If all the money revenue has been generated, all the VAT so-called billions that they have been collecting, all the 14 billion, 15 billion, 400 billion, so on and so forth. Is it not enough for them to use that same money for all these projects they are talking about, since the money is not coming just from one place? They can, I don't just know why all this borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. All the oil they've been, all the vats they've been creating from the oil, where is it and what are they doing with it? Instead, they've been packing all the money, they're giving it to the northern people to squander instead of using it for the so-called infrastructure the president is talking about. Anyways, which infrastructure you they seek? Can't you see Nigeria has collapsed already in Abi? Which kind people be this, for God's sake? See dollar almost 600 and pound close to 800. Hunger everywhere in the country, even killings too. That one na no-go area. You are talking about infrastructure. Oh, Buhari is God sent to Nigeria on infrastructure development. If not for Buhari, no Nigeria road will be monitorable. Not be motorable today because PDP stole every available kobo on site. Imagine Obasanjo stealing $16 billion meant for electricity, and Jonathan Dasuki stealing $2.1 billion meant to buy arms to fight Boko Haram. In short, Buhari, thank you, sir. Okay, I hear your story, Oga Festus. In fact, Buhari is a saint, Mr. Integrity. Well, Baba Obasanjo is correct. Senate should not approve the loan. Tell us where we get money to execute projects. Borrowing is allowed for capital project, not for recurrent expenditure. My friend, Nigeria is running deficit budget, and we must have to borrow for critical projects like railway, second Niger bridge, roads, so on and so forth. Go and read your economic textbook for more understanding. Okay, oh, they will approve it because they will get their own share from the loan. It's a paddy thing as usual. Abi these people supporting this government, the crazy which infrastructure Buhari is government is building. Hunger everywhere, the economic of the nation is down. Totally killing everywhere, bad roads everywhere. The only achievement of this government is borrowing. And they are here telling us some rubbish talks that we don't understand. Well, borrowing is not a crime, provide what is borrowed will touch the life of the common man positively. After all, the $16 billion meant for power is nowhere to be found. Okay, oh, you people should continue clamoring for 16 billion borrowed or 16 billion that Obasanjo took. I sorry for all of you. All of us will die in this country finish. We shouldn't call this way. Let us continue wallowing in the past instead of facing what is going to happen ahead of us. Who begged them to go and borrow? Is it by force to provide infrastructure on borrowed money? All this borrowing is becoming more suspicious. Why are you misleading yourself? Must you on everything when you don't know the facts? Okay, I wonder how you are equally wrong as you are a heartless person as Nigeria. External debt is rising for children yet unborn to bear the brunt. This is senseless. Oh, you are the most useless person. I've not also heard that the foreign reserve is now rising. Okay, oh, Buhari borrow. It's your time. Let them go to hell. Your generation are destined and doomed for hell. Well, people like you are the problem of this country. So brainless. Okay, oh, it's what they are building in spirit. What exactly are they and where are they been building it? If you ask me, who I won't ask. Even if I wanted to ask that, where all this borrowing they've been borrowing, where have they been keeping the money? Because all the infrastructure you people are talking about, I've not even seen one. So I don't even understand what you people are talking about. Because all the building that's infrastructure Buhari is talking about, all he has never started any infrastructure on his own. All the ones he's doing now are the ones started since the time of good luck regime. He is just completing them, so I don't get where all this infrastructure is being heading to. Well, when did you get this tactic that majority of Nigerians are not against borrowing by the government? Are you deaf? Is there no limit to propaganda and outright? If you who I go ask, let's then continue advising Buhari to keep on borrowing. One day, a day two will also, no matter how they think this whole thing will not affect it, definitely affect their children. If it doesn't affect their own children, it will affect their children's children. So if they like, let them think they are doing us, they are not doing us, they are also doing themselves. All of us, we go here and together. She been at this Nigeria we did. Okay, go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.